Hello, everybody. My name is Terrell. Pretty much, I want to start my own podcast. This is the first episode, so I'm just here to let y'all get to know me a little bit more. Obviously, my name is Terrell. I'm 26 years old. I have 2 kids and a wife. We just bought a house about a year ago in Kentucky, but I'm originally from Georgia. I'm mostly starting this podcast because I'm trying to see if it's a new hobby. I always like listening to different podcasters for a number of years now, especially when I work 40 minutes away, and that's something to listen to on the way to work every morning when you don't feel like listening to the same songs over and over and over. And I'm also going to school for electric media, which obviously I think this is going to help me out with understanding and how to figure out how to do a podcast, radio, or something like that. Another stuff about me, I'm very, very into sports. I'm into video games, anime, TV shows. Pretty much I am a jockey nerd. Anything about the Avengers, pretty much I try to like spend out on my video games. Growing up, I only played like the Maddens and the NBA Lives and stuff like that. But once I started getting older, it started turning to God of War, Last of Us, Days Gone, Horizon, all these single player games and some RPGs like Fallout. And I'm trying to branch out more into games, but working full time, school, 2 young kids that's 3 and 2, it's starting to get taking its toll on me for having a childhood, a grown man childhood. And people want to say you have to grow up, but me, I don't want to grow up like that. It's already grown up enough waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning every day and working. But I also like to help people, have people understand, to better yourself, to not be so down when you have something bad happen to you. Just to me to talk either 10, 20, 30, an hour, 2 hours, just to get your mind away from things. That's what I'm mostly trying to do, to help people have a better time than have their crappy life. Because I understand how it feels to have a crappy life sometimes. Maybe it's not as extreme as some other people that's addicted to drugs or lost your job and stuff like that. But I have been where you have to worry about how much you got to make on your next check. You got to budget every dollar. You have to pretty much debate about should you bring your lunch or should you spend $5 to eat. But if you spend $5 to eat, you tend to feel bad about it later on. Like, dang, I wish I would have saved enough. I'm like, dang. I have done the dollar deal, which some of you might not know what it is. It's pretty much if you have $1 in your account, you can get a full tank of gas. All you have to do is pay at the pump, put it as a credit. It will read it, and you just fill it up. You will go on the negative until there's money added to it. But some banks don't penalize you or give you a fee for that. But it has helped me out a lot when I had to go to work and I get paid the next day. Sports wise, I really, really enjoy basketball more than anything. I did play football, so I know a little bit about football. I'm trying to watch it more since my kids are starting to get older and wants to play football. So I need to start going back into studying like I was when I used to be playing. Baseball, not very much. That is something I never ever really got into. But once again, if my kids want to tell me, hey, Dad, I want to play baseball, I don't want to be that parent and be like, whoa, you have an RBI, you have OPs, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what that means. I feel like as a parent, I should know something what the kids want to play. Video game wise, I have an Xbox One, I have a PS4 Pro, I have not dabbled in computer gaming because one, it's too expensive for me. I can't drop $1,000 on a computer game. I wish I could, honestly, because they do got the better graphics. It runs smoother. Some people know how to pirate games. Like, I wish I could do that, but I'm happily content with sitting on the couch and playing the game. Simple as that. The games I'm really enjoying right now, I just finished Days Gone. It took me about 3 months to beat it, but I finally finished it. Very, 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 very good story. Story's better than I thought it was going to be. God of War is always probably my favorite gaming franchise. That was God of War 1 was the first game I played that made me enjoy more single player games. Like before that, I would play Madden, NBA, some GTAs here and there, and that's it. Even Call of Duty, I was decent in Call of Duty. Black Ops 1, that's when I started playing Call of Duties. But after God of War, it felt like it opened up a whole new box for me. All of a sudden, I was like, whoa, this is pretty epic. And then Last of Us came out. Days Gone came out. Horizon, Fallout, Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor, Tomb Raiders. They all start coming out, and I'm like, man, I'm really starting to enjoy single player games more than multiplayer games, which also hurts my multiplayer skills. Cause I used to be pretty decent in Mortal Kombat, but I am trash. I'm not even gonna lie, I am trash at it. I'm almost scared to play it. I bought Mortal Kombat when it first came out, and it is August, and I still have not played one online match. I beat it. I love the story of Mortal Kombat, the way it's going now, but I don't have enough time to learn the moves. You know, just standing in practice mode for 3 or 4 hours and trying to learn them. Maybe not that long, but maybe I need to start doing that since I finished Days Gone and I don't have another game right now that I'm interested in beating right now. Like I said, I just beat Red Dead Redemption 2. I've been waiting to get that Tomb Raider Shadow of Tomb Raider, but I haven't had time to buy it yet. Maybe that should be my next what's that word I'm looking for? Whatever. I just had a brain fart. But pretty much that's something I probably need to do. As in animes, Dragon Ball will always be the GOAT to me. That's what I fell in love with growing up, watching Dragon Ball Z. Since I started watching it religiously, I want to say right before, I say the Cell Saga. Once the Cell Saga came on, that's when I was trying to figure out about the video games, get really addicted to it. And then the Majin Buu, which is to me, other than in the Dragon Ball Z universe, to me is the best saga. Most people don't believe that, but me, the reason why I picked the Buu saga, because it was just so epic. From Super Saiyan 3 to Majin Buu to Majin Vegeta, Super Buu, Kid Buu, Gogeta. God, it was just so epic. Gohan finally said, I'm tired of reading books, I'm about that life. Finally. And it was just amazing. I just couldn't get enough of it, to me. But now that we're into Super, I have not finished Super. I am right before they finally had that final tournament, because after growing up and listening to Goku in the English American voice, and now you listen to the Japanese voice all of a sudden, I can't do the whiny voice. Can't do it. I tried to do it, but I can't do it. But as in Dragon Ball Super, I really, really like the Black Goku saga. The fact that Black Goku beat them 3 times. God. I thought maybe once, maybe twice, but just to hand him that ass whooping all day long. God, he just kept smiling, and they just like, what can we do? That was pretty good. I really, really, really liked the Dragon Ball Super Broly. They finally did Broly right. To me, other than Vegeta, Broly had the potential of being the best villain. The fact that he's the first Super Saiyan, and the fact that he never had to evolve, they couldn't. They finally did it right, because after they beat him the first time, they say that once a Super Saiyan gets beat, their power multiplies. He never really got stronger. He all of a sudden the kids started beating him, and Gohan started beating him. I'm like, God. But they finally did it right with that movie. I have no complaints about that movie. It is so epic. I really hope they do. Instead of Goku, I want to follow Broly now. I want Broly to start taking over and being the next true god, which he has the potential to. Other animes I'm into, Death Note was a surprise. I watched that about a year or 2 years ago. That was a surprise. I didn't expect how epic that was going to be. The storytelling, the mystery. I also started following Attack on Titan. Season behind on that. Don't judge me, but that's another epic show. I have no complaints about that. Only complaints I have on it got some cliffhangers. I can't imagine watching one episode and all of a sudden those big cliffhangers they do, and you gotta wait a whole nother week. Oh my god, they be killing me with those cliffhangers. I'm into Seven Deadly Sins. That's a new one I'm watching right now. I also seen The Blue Exorcist. I'm watching The Black Butler too. Surprisingly good. Didn't expect it to be good, and that's a whole different variety of ones. That's pretty much my hobby life, my social life. Pretty much I work at a pawn shop. Yes, I know some be out thinking it's crazy. At times it can, but it's more repetitive than most people think. It's very repetitive. It's the exact same thing. People come in, pawn the same stuff, and get the same stuff out. Like, I try to give the same comparison of working at a gas station, and the same people buy the same pack of cigarettes, buy the same pop, go lunch there, play the same scratch offs. That's pretty much a gist what it is. Every now and then you get a new person, or every now and then you get a new argument, but it's only been a few times where I almost had to put my hands on somebody, because my whole theory is, what's the worst someone can do? Honestly, they get upset and then they walk out and they start screaming. Because one thing you know, if you ever work at customer service, people's balls drops the closer they get to the door. That's one thing I always laugh about. Like, they always have a smart remark. Then the closer they get to the door, the louder, and the meaner they get. And it just makes me laugh. Because I don't want to get into arguments, but I know it's going to happen. And I just smile about it. Hell, it's been a couple times I tell people, hey, love you, after you got done cussing me out. Just be a kind of a dick, but nice dick at the same time. No homo. Also, I've been working there for about five years. It'd be 5 years in a few more weeks. So it's okay. It's an okay job. Nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. I do get stuff pretty cheap. Like, I bought a PS4 Pro for about $200, and I traded my Slim for $175 at GameStop. I know, slick shit. I'm also gonna try not to cuss so much after I just got done cussing. I don't know, maybe because I'm trying to be a little different, but I do cuss, not gonna lie. Especially when it comes to basketball, or I still do play NBA 2K. That is still the most aggravating game I have ever played. I don't care about Dark Souls. I don't care about any GTA missions. I don't care about fighting games. NBA 2K will make you want to cuss people out. And I remember a few years ago they made a feature on your PlayStation camera or Xbox camera. If you cuss, you get a tech. And I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of texts. I unplugged it. I was like, people who plays 2K understands playing my player on Hall of Fame. Oh my Jesus. I'm just thinking about it makes me angry. But other than that, I am, I guess people want to say the PC term, I'm African American. Even though I never understand the African American, I don't not understand it. I don't want to be called African American because I'm black. I've never been to Africa. That's just me. But somebody call me that. It is what it is. My wife is white. Found out that the word Caucasian comes from the guy who searched people for different race. He went to the Caucasian Islands and he saw some white people call them Caucasians. So even though we still call white people Caucasians, there's a good chance there are people never been from Caucasia. So why we still using Caucasian? I don't know. But my wife is white. Both my kids are mixed. Like I said, my oldest is 3. My youngest, he'll be 2 in August 29th. And it's been a crazy 3 years of having 2 kids back to back. The sleepless nights, but it's having kids change you. Like before I had kids, I didn't go to the gym. I am still obese, but I'm not as obese. But I was pushing it. I'm talking looking back at old pictures. I'm like, I'm still fat, but I ain't that fat. I look like back then. I look like I can just ride around a Walmart cart, but you don't notice that. But after having kids, I started going to the gym a little bit. I bought me a house because I got tired of renting because I try to give them something. Start going to school again. Kids make you change your life. Some people don't, but I don't understand it. But that's just how some people are. But yes, I have 2 kids. They're big. I'm about 6'3". My wife is 5'10". So they are going to be tall. My youngest is in 3T and my oldest is in 4T already. So they're going to be bigger. So cause that's another reason why I go to the gym. Let alone I want to be able to be alive or play with them when I'm in my 30s or 40s. But also, I know for a fact when they get 13 years old, they're going to be taller than me and they think they can run up on daddy. No. They're not running up on me. I will snatch them up if they're 25. I'm in my wheelchair. I don't care. But as a dad who plays video games, it's different. I never grew up with somebody's dad plays video games. The fact that it's kind of cool, I can play my games and they watch me, and now my 3-year-old is playing Minecraft. He's playing Granny on the phone, watching Friday the 13th videos. He's playing, he tried to play Call of Duty. I'm like, he plays Fortnite now? He kills people in Fortnite. He's only 3 years old. That's shocking to me. When I was 3 years old, I watched my brother, who's 7 years older than me, play GoldenEye. I might dabble in some Mario Kart, but I wasn't good at all until I was like 5 or 6. And it just amazed me. My kids are just playing games and stuff like that. But I try to be, as a dad, I'm trying to be the cool dad, I guess you want to say. You know, play video games, watch Marvel, try and watch all the Marvel movies, which is funny. Like it was weird having back in the day, people had the dads that watched Star Trek or Star Wars, and there was Trekkies and stuff. But now my generation is full of Avengers. God, that's ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie, that's ridiculous. Like, I am so into Marvel. I have a Captain America shield on my shoulder. Yes, I do. I am a black guy with a Captain America shield on my shoulder. It is what it is. And that was before Falcon became Black Panther, by the way. I mean, Falcon became Captain America, by the way, before that. So people gonna look at this now and think I'm trying to be Falcon. Nope, original Captain America, simple as that. But having kids as a child, The fact that I can play games or I can wrestle with them or play karate with them is fun since I am kind of a child. Not gonna lie. Far from being mature. But that's pretty much how an example of my kids. My wife, she's 2 months older than me. We met in college. Had some classes together. Then we got serious and got married. Then we had the kids. She wasn't a gamer until we've been together for 8 years. She's been a gamer for 3. Yes, right before our kids, she became a gamer. She was always kind of a gamer back in the day. She played some Sims. But when she was a younger, she used to play Doom. But all the kids would make fun of her for playing games, so she decided not to play games no more. So I had to tell her, I am a nerd. I want you to play games because if you play games, right, and I want to buy a game, that means you ain't gonna have that talk. Oh my God, you bought a game. You're so childish. I get oh, you bought a game? That's cool. What game did you bought? What that's about? She's really intrigued. Can I play too? Of course you can, baby. I love you. But she's into, I think her first game coming back to was Fallout 4. She played that till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Right now she's also playing Far Cry. She never got into the Call of Duty. She played Fortnite for a little bit, but she's scared to get shot, even though she plays all these other single player games. Her first game ever beating that I can remember is Dying Light. She beat that. It took her a while to beat it because she likes to roam around killing zombies. State of Decay 1, I've seen that. She's playing State of Decay 2 right now, playing around. But that's pretty much her style of play. She have watched some animes with me. She have watched the Dragon Ball Z Broly and the Battle of the Gods with me. We watched Death Note. We watched Attack on Titan together. But most shows she watches reality shows. She watched like 90 Day Fiance, Catfish. Other than anime, some shows that I really, really love. It took me a while to get into Game of Thrones. I just got into it. And I want to say April, May of 2019. I binge watched it all in less than a month. And it is good. It is very good. I don't know what I was sleeping on. I'm kind of glad that I got to binge watch it and trying my best not to have spoilers. But it is amazing. Breaking Bad, I watched it when it went off and it was on Netflix, so I binge watched that. Very satisfied with that. Very, very satisfied. Dexter is the one killer that I will hang out with. It was scaring me. I had to watch my back. But me and Dexter, we cool. We cool. Everything about him is cool. I'm behind on some other shows like Power and Empire, but I gotta gotta catch up on those. There's some more shows, the Ozark. Even though I love horror movies, I'm behind on American Horror Stories. I don't know what happened there. I only seen the first season and bits and pieces of the Asylum and the Witches. I don't know why I just stopped watching them. I don't know why. Maybe I need to finish it. But I'm trying to think what else to talk about. But it's been pretty much and I am new at this. I understand I probably don't have the best quality. It's probably not one of the best ever first episodes. Like I said, I'm doing this for fun and to talk to people, because I do like to talk to people. So if you want to talk to me on the comments, give me advice, stuff to talk about. Do I have a schedule yet? I don't know if I have a schedule yet. Pretty much I'm gonna try my best to do this once a week. Hopefully I would like to do it 4 times a week, because I like to talk all this stuff that happens now. I could talk about it now, but on my first episode, I think it's best to get an understanding of each other, because I know after now we had the 2 shootings. One was in El Paso, Texas, and another one was in Dayton, Ohio. I'm trying to talk about those unless people want to talk about it. But if people are more happy about me talking about my personal life, all the fun stuff, the crazy stuff, what my kids been doing, or we can talk about shows, we can talk about sports. Also, we can make a list, top 10. I try to make this fun, because a lot of people wants to have a podcast, and every now and then they want to be all serious. It's okay to be somewhat serious, but I don't want to try to be like those same podcasts that's going to forget Trump, the government is rigged, conspiracy. I like some conspiracy theories, but all the anger and stuff. Sometimes you just want to listen and laugh and joke and have a good time. Just something to have fun with, something you want to drive with, or something you want to listen to the background while you game or working out on the treadmill, or even taking a poop on the toilet. Something that you can just laugh, joke, have fun with. Now, do I think this show is going to be like the Joe Rogan Experience? I don't know if it ever going to get that big. I don't know if I'm ever going to get 100 subscribers. I don't know, 100, 100,000, 1 million. I don't know. But I am going to try my best to have fun with this. I'm going to try to work on my speaking voice, because I don't know if my speaking voice is good enough for y'all, but I am going to try my best to pretty much make this good as possible by equipment. Maybe one day I can get so big that I can have my own live show, or we can have a Patreon to add extra equipment. I might buy my own building. I don't know. But something like this, I'm just here for the fun and opportunity to talk to you all, to understand, to listen to some of y'all stories, to figure out, if I helped you anyway, if I made something worse. I'll just need to know. But obviously my name is Terrell, and I'm glad to talk to the episode of this podcast.